I want you to shake your hands. So don't hurt yourself, don't hurt your joints or anything, but shake, 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 shake. Okay, shake in all sorts of ways. Oh, shake into your shoulders if you want to. Shake, shake, shake. And then when you're ready, let your hands drop. And again, shut your eyes and pay attention to inside of your arms and inside of your hands. And again, notice with curiosity what's happened inside of your body. Very, very fine attention to detail here. Feel into your hands, feel into your wrists, feel into your lower arms. Literally put your mind there. And then it's really interesting to figure out what is here. What have you discovered? Again, notice it's not what do you think. It's what have you actually discovered? So this is the modality of proprioception, where you're inside your body and you're aware of its shape, you're aware of its proximity to each other, you know, how it sits in relation to each other. You're aware also of where your body starts and stops in the space in which you're sitting. If you'd like to, just lift your right hand an inch off your lap. And then feel into the space between your hand and your thigh. So where you're not in that space. But that space is defined by, at the bottom, your leg, and at the top, your hand. So again, put your mind in that space, the space you've created. And very, very slowly squash that space as you lower your hand to your thigh. And feel how that space can be felt, can be experienced by you until it disappears and your hand comes to rest on your thigh. And now do the same thing on the left side. So lift up your hand from your thigh and create a space. Hand, space, thigh. And put your mind in the space where you are not. And now put your mind back in your hand. And from your hand, feel the space as you squash it down and the hand returns to the thigh. And it finally comes to rest on the thigh. Put your mind in both your hands as they sit on your thigh. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. So what have we been experiencing with that experiment? Well, we've been experimenting with this idea of space and how we can experience space. We can experience something that's not there. And believe it or not, when we come to translate mindfulness into the workplace, for example, this is a very, very helpful practice for developing strategy, business strategies. Because very often business strategies are developed around what we can see and what we can know. And of course, strategy often needs to take account of what we can't see, what we can't know. And so, again, I'm not suggesting we sit in a strategy meeting feeling the space, but we can use this to translate into a business context and strategy making by considering, feeling our way into experiencing what it is we don't know. So before we go, I'd like to suggest that you have a go. You have a go in real life and you have a go on the go. Next time you're making a strategic decision or having a strategic conversation, use this idea of looking for gaps. You don't need to shut your eyes. You don't need to do a formal mindfulness practice. But think about translating this idea of modality into a conversation, into action planning or thinking. Consider what's not being talked about. Consider what data is not being used. And then notice how this changes your thinking when you turn your attention to gaps. We'd love you to jump on LinkedIn, join our group called Coaching on the Go, and let us know how you get on.